some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will put toe together and we'll get started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Zings it complete to the right. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line.
They will score! Touchdown, Kentucky!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The option look. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Makes the catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. If you hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Here's the pressure. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wilson to pass. Back open in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But
turning it on! And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Akbar. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fox. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Knox. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got a man, it's Knox. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this
brings it to the open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Look out, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. on the gut. The running back looking for room. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The give on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kentucky, 14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Applewhite. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be third and long. Wilson will throw. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Gilmore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wilson to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. And they're able able to make the tackle.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He fires to the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quick step and go. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
31, Kentucky, 14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Got a man. It's Knox. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats are on the move. To the air, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. Done enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knox. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
On the option. Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Knox. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.